A very good morning, all my dear students. Wish you a very all the best for your 11th class. In 11th class, there are total 14 chapters, out of which hardly 3 to 4 chapters are there, which you have on previous knowledge. ठीक है, पहले आप 9th में 8th में 10th में in any standard you have learned a little bit about those chapters, but in 11th standard you have to read it, you have to learn it in detail. ठीक है, I am going to start the second chapter of your book, that is structure of atom. You all already had studied about this chapter, that what is atom, how it is formed, क्या क्या इसके particles है, the subatomic particles, who discovered those particles, and many other informations about the atom. ठीक है, we all know very well that atom is the basic unit of chemistry. केमिस्ट्री में हम जितनी भी चीजें डिस्कस करते हैं, all the things, those things completely depend upon this atom. So first of all, we have to study that what is atom. If we discuss about atom, the atom is the tiniest part. What I said, atom is the tiniest particle of any substance. सबसे छोटा particle होता है, the basic unit. Such as in biology you have studied the cell. What you have studied, that cell is the basic unit of life, and all the organisms are constituted by the cell. Similarly, as the cell is the basic unit of life, similarly the atom is the tiniest particle of any substance, जिसके बिना कोई भी substance exist नहीं कर सकता है. What I said, no other substance can't exist without atom. No substance cannot exist without atom. ठीक है, so it is the tiniest particle of any substance, and moreover it can take part in any chemical reaction. ये किसी भी chemical reaction में participate कर सकता है. It can take part in any chemical reaction, but there is one most important thing about atom, that it can neither be created nor be destroyed. ना ही हम इसे create कर सकते हैं, ना ही हम इसे form up कर सकते हैं. Neither we create nor we destroyed, because all the atoms, as I earlierly told you, that all the atoms can't exist, or any substance can't exist without atom. All the atoms are responsible to form any substance. So if we can destroy the atom, then what will happen? If we destroy the atom, what will happen? The substance will destroyed, and it is not possible. So atom is the tiniest particle which can take part in chemical reaction, and it can neither be created nor be destroyed, but it can be converted from one form to another. इसको हम एक form से दूसरी form में compose कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, but how and why? दो बातें आती हैं, how and why. Actually what is this beta? This atom, ठीक है, ये जो आपका एटम है, दिस एटम इज नॉट स्टेबल. ठीक है, ऑन अर्थ क्रस्ट अराउंड मोर देन 108 एलिमेंट्स आर प्रेजेंट. Right now I think in periodic table around 118 elements are present, and all those atoms are not stable. उन एलिमेंट का कोई भी जो एटम है वो स्टेबल नहीं है. So what happens if suppose we have to stable that atom? Suppose that we don't have any job, we have completed our study but we don't have any job. So what we try to do, we have to join a particular job to become stable. Similarly, on Earth crust, around 118 elements are found and they are not stable. To get stability, this atom convert into various forms. ये एटम स्टेबिलिटी लाने के लिए डिफरेंट फॉर्म्स में कन्वर्ट होता है और वो फॉर्म्स आपस में इंटरचेंज होती रहती हैं. That's why atom can neither be created nor be destroyed, but it can converted from one form to another. Now, जितने भी आपकी फॉर्म्स है, all these forms, either atom is changing into one form, second form, third form, all these forms depend upon from which it is going to be formed. That means, in short, what is the constituent of that particular atom. So, to become stable, we all studied previously that atom have to complete its octet. To become stable, atom have to complete its octet. What is the meaning of octet? Octet means it must have 8 electrons in outermost shell. How many electrons? 8 electrons in valence shell. Valence shell means जो outermost हमारी shell होती है उसमें कम से कम, we will discuss about valence shell later, but जो outermost shell होती है that is known as valence shell. In that shell minimum 8 electron must be there to complete the octet. So in case of hydrogen and helium, in case of hydrogen and helium, ठीक है, it have to complete the duplet. Duplet means 2 electrons in outermost shell. Duplet means 2 electrons in valence shell or outermost shell. Why only hydrogen and helium form duplet या complete its duplet? Because it have only one shell, and we all know very well कि in first shell only 2 electrons can exist. 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन ही एंट्री ले सकते हैं वहां पे. That's why they complete their duplet. ठीक है. So I think it is clear to you that atom, what is atom. Now coming to the molecule. What do you mean by molecule? बेटा, to become stable, अभी हमने ये चीज पढ़ी है कि to become stable, atom have to complete either its octet or its duplet. ठीक है, एटम को या तो अपना ऑक्टेट कंप्लीट करना होता है या डुप्लेट कंप्लीट करना होता है. फॉर दैट इट हैव टू either lose, gain, share, कुछ भी. It have to either lose electron, gain electron or share electron. So it result in the bonding, and due to the bond formation it is responsible for the formation of different categories of atom या different forms of atom. So first of all we will discuss about the very first form, that is molecule. Molecule means when 2 or more than 2 atom combine. When 2 or more than 2 atom combine with each other. ठीक है, 2 भी हो सकते हैं and more than 2 भी. They result in the formation of molecules. The most important thing is that कि in molecules, in the formation of molecules, the covalent bonding is responsible. Covalent bonding means a bonding in which the sharing of electrons take place. A bonding in which sharing of electrons ठीक है, शेयरिंग होती है इलेक्ट्रॉन्स की यहाँ पे। तो अ बॉन्डिंग इन विच द शेयरिंग ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन टेक मीन, शेयरिंग मीन सपोज अब एक छोटा सा एग्जांपल लेते हैं। फॉर एग्जांपल वी आर सिटिंग इन एन एग्जामिनेशन रूम, ठीक है। राम इज सिटिंग बिहाइंड श्याम। श्याम आस्क्ड राम, प्लीज टेल मी द आंसर ऑफ क्वेश्चन नंबर 4. So immediately what the Ram will do, Shyam, if you are going to give me the answer of question number 3, then I will tell you the answer of question number 4. That means जितना मैं आपको दे रहा हूँ, in result you have to pay me the same. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे भी क्या होता है, we have to share in the formation of molecule, the atom must share their electrons. ठीक है, if they share one electrons, then it result in the formation of single bond. ठीक है, then it result in the formation of single bond. If they share 2 electron, then it result in the formation of double bond. But if it share 3 electrons, it result in the formation of triple bond. It depends how many electrons are getting share over there. But we can't share more than 3 electrons. We can share either 1, 2 or 3 electrons. For example, over here I have given the example of hydrogen. Hydrogen have 1 electron in outermost shell. ठीक है, and it has 1 shell only, so it have to complete only its 2 plate. अब it required 1 more electron to have 2 electrons, क्योंकि अगर ये 1 electron यहाँ से lose कर देगा, then atom will be destroyed, because atom can't exist without electron. It is not possible that it will lose an electron, so it required 1 electron. So hydrogen will give it 1 electron, it will share 1 electron with it, and in result it form a single bond. Similarly, in between oxygen, oxygen have 6 electrons in outermost shell. It required 2 electrons to complete its octet, so it result in the formation of double bond. Now the next topic is ions. What are ions? See beta, we all know very well that atom have to complete its octet. Atom have to complete its octet. Now to complete an octet, atom either has to lose or the gain electron. या तो वो electron lose करता है या electron gain करता है. Due to this, either by losing electron or by gaining electron, a charge appear on atom. Atom पे charge आ जाता है, and this charged particle is known as ion. ठीक है, ions are classified in 2 categories. Ions are classified in 2 categories. Number 1, cation. Number 2, anion. First of all, we will discuss about cation. When any atom loses electron, a positive charge appears on it. ठीक है, जब कोई एटम इलेक्ट्रॉन लूज करता है, when any atom loses electron, a positive charge came upon it. That positive charge ion is known as cation. ठीक है, when any atom loses electron, a positive charge appears on it. This positive charge is known as cation. Now the thing is that which element lose electron? We have more than 100 elements, and they are classified into metals and non-metals, and 5 or 6 are metalloids also. So the main thing is that which atom will lose electron. So the elements which are metal, I repeat it again, the elements which are metal. ठीक है, metal means they have free electrons in their outermost shell. That means either 1, 2 or 3 electrons. Either 1, 2 or 3 electrons in their outermost shell. They will lose electron to form cation. A metal which have 1 electron, a metal which have 1 electron, it will lose 1 electron. A metal which have 2 electron in outermost shell, it will lose 2. Similarly, if any metal has 3 electrons, it will lose 3 electrons. For example, we will take the example of sodium ion. ठीक है, sodium have total 11 protons and 11 electrons in outermost shell. Sodium have 11 proton in nucleus and 11 electrons in outermost shell. ठीक है, so according to Bohr-Bury principle, the electronic configuration of sodium will be 2, 8, 1. That means in its outermost shell, it has 1 electron. Up, we need to complete the octet. There are two possibilities. Number 1, either it can gain 7 electron, या तो कहीं से इसे 7 electron मिल जाए, और to complete its outermost shell, either sodium gets 7 electrons from anyhow to complete its outermost shell, or there is one more possibility that it will lose this 1 electron. दो तरीके हैं, या तो इसका हिस्सा हमें भैया 7 electrons दे दो, या please take 1 electron from my side so that in my outermost shell 8 electrons will appear. Now the thing is that it is difficult to lose 1 electron, or it is difficult to carry 7 electrons. जिस चीज में ज्यादा एनर्जी लगेगी वो चीज ज्यादा डिफिकल्ट होगी. So यहाँ पे 7 electrons, to accept 7 electron we require more energy rather than in losing 1 electron. So what will happen? Sodium atom loses 1 electron and convert into Na positive ion, that is cation. Similarly in magnesium, magnesium have 12 electrons, that means 2, 8, 2. It has 2 electrons in outermost shell. Either it gets 6 electrons or it will lose 2 electrons. So it will lose 2 electrons because it takes less energy rather than accepting of 6 electrons. So it completely depends how many number of electrons can be lost by an atom. It depends upon the total number of electrons present in its outermost shell. If it has 1 electron, it will lose 1 electron. If it has 2 electrons, it will lose 2. And if it has 3 electrons in outermost shell, such as in aluminium, it will lose 3 electrons. But the minimum number of losing electron is 1 and the maximum number of losing electron is 3. Now the second part of ion is anion. Okay? The second part of ion is anion. When any atom accepts electron, when any atom accepts electron, ठीक है, then a negative charge comes upon it. When any atom accepts electron, a negative charge appear on it. ठीक है, this negative charge ion is known as Ni. ठीक है, अब who will accept the electron? ठीक है, जैसे metals वो have free electrons in their outermost shell, either 1, 2 or 3, and they are losing the electron. Similarly, who will gain the electron? The non-metals will gain those electrons which are loosed by metals. That means they must have either 5, 6 or 7 electrons in their outermost shell. ठीक है, the minimum number of accepting electron is 1 and the maximum number of accepting electron is 3. What I said, the minimum number of accepting electron. ठीक है, minimum number जो है वो कितना है हमारा, that is 1 and the maximum number of accepting electron is 3. ठीक है, and it also depends upon how many electrons are present in outermost shell. For example, I have taken over there the example of chlorine atom. Chlorine has 17 electrons. Total कितने इलेक्ट्रॉन होते हैं, 17. ठीक है, 17 means electronic configuration is 287. Outermost shell, it has 7 electrons. That means either it have to gain 1 electron or lose 7. So it is hard to lose 7. It will accept an electron and rapidly convert into Cl negative. It will rapidly convert into Cl negative. So the number of electrons present in outermost shell decided that how many electrons are received by any atom. Similarly, in oxygen, oxygen is gaining 2 electrons. Why? Because the electronic configuration of oxygen is 2,6. To complete its octet, it required 2 electrons. That's why it is receiving 2 electrons and 2 negative charge is coming upon it. Similarly, nitrogen in outermost shell, it has 5 electrons and it required 3 electrons to complete the octet. That's why -3 charge is coming upon. Now about the composition of atom. Atom is composed up of some tiny particles. These particles are classified in 2 categories: permanent and temporary. Permanent means which is present permanently, means atom can't exist without them. ठीक है, atom can't exist without this. Atom can't exist without these particles. ठीक है, तो those are permanent particle. ये होंगे ही होंगे. अगर ये एटम में नहीं है that means atom will be get destroyed. वो एटम नहीं कहलाएगा. ठीक है, so these are the permanent particles of any atom and they are of 3 types: electrons, protons and neutrons. First of all, we will discuss about electrons. ठीक है, electrons are the permanent particles which are present in the shells, outside the nucleus of atom. In class 9th, in class 8th, we have studied that atom के 2 पार्ट होते हैं. Atom have constitutes of 2 parts. एक होता है आपका न्यूक्लियस. One is nucleus. सेकेंड वन इज शेल्स। ठीक है, न्यूक्लियस में क्या होते हैं आपके प्रोटॉन प्लस न्यूट्रॉन, जबकि शेल्स में होते हैं सिर्फ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स। ठीक है, सो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आर प्रेजेंट outside the nucleus of atom in shells. ठीक है, the electrons were discovered by Sir J.J. Thomson with the help of cathode ray experiment. We will discuss this experiment in next video. Presently I just want to tell you कि who had discovered the electron. Electron were discovered by Sir J.J. Thomson by cathode ray experiment, and by his experiment he came to know that the charge on electron is minus 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. Minus 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb, and the mass of electrons is 9.1 into 10 to the power minus 31 kg or 0.005486 AMU. AMU stands for atomic mass unit. It is the smallest unit in which the mass of proton, electron or atom are measured. The next permanent particle of atom is proton. Proton is the permanent particle and it is present in the nucleus of any atom. We know very well that atom consists of nucleus and shells. So these protons are the permanent particles, ठीक है, which are present in the nucleus of atom along with one more particle, that is neutron. The discovery of proton is done by canal ray experiment, which is done by Ernest Rutherford. So protons are discovered by Ernest Rutherford by canal ray experiment. But in some books, it is also written the proton is discovered by Goldstein. Actually, what is the truth? The proton was discovered by Goldstein. But at that time, the experiment was not accepted because he can't give any proof. This proof was given by Rutherford by doing canal ray experiment. Okay? Hence, both the scientists are responsible to discover the proton. By the canal ray experiment, Rutherford concluded that it has the charge equal to the charge of electron but in opposite charge. That means electron has negative charge but proton has positive charge. But the quantity of charge is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb, that is same. And the mass of proton is 1.672 into 10 to the power minus 27 kg or 1.00727 AMU, that is atomic mass unit. Third particle is neutron. Neutrons are the particles which are discovered by Sir James Chadwick. Neutron are the particles which are discovered by Sir James Chadwick. ठीक है, the neutron is the particle which is neutral in nature, that means it have no charge upon it. ठीक है, and the mass of neutron is 1.67493 into 10 to the power minus 27 kg. ठीक है, one 67493 into 10 to the power minus 27 kg. Now, the second thing is temporary particles. ठीक है, temporary particles. These are the particles जो continuously atom में बनते बिगड़ते हैं. Continuously they appear, they disappear, they appear, they disappear. These are known as temporary particles. ठीक है, for example, positron, neutrino, antineutrino, etc. From all of this, we have concluded two main things, that atom consists of two parts, that is nucleus and shell. ठीक है? Atom is completely neutral. Atom is neutral, while nucleus have positive charge. न्यूक्लियस पे कैसा चार्ज है? पॉजिटिव चार्ज. एंड ऑन शेल्स दैट इज नेगेटिव चार्ज. क्यों? Why? Atom consists of two parts, that are nucleus and shells. In shells, electrons are present. So electron carry negative charge. That's why shells are negatively charged. Similarly, in nucleus, there are two things, proton and neutron. One thing is proton and the second thing is neutron. Proton has positive charge while neutron is neutral in nature. So overall nucleus carry positive charge. Atom consists of proton, electron and neutron. Atom consists of proton, electron and neutron. Neutron is neutral, while proton and electrons are positively similar charge. So net charge is cancelled and atom become neutral in nature. ठीक है? And about the canal ray experiment and cathode ray experiment we will discuss in next video. Now what do you mean by atomic number? What do you mean by atomic number? The number of electrons or proton present in any atom. What I said? The number of electron or proton present in any atom. बहुत ध्यान से बेटा सुनो. I am saying that present in any atom. I am highlighting a word, that is atom. The number of electron or proton present in any atom is called the atomic number of elements, and it is represented by Z. But I had mentioned many times a word over here, highlighted it, in an atom. Why I said this? Because in molecule or in ion, the number of electron gets changed. Because in atom, the number of electrons are equal to proton. But in case of ion, either it will atom will lose or gain electrons, so the number of electrons get changed over there. So atomic number is not equal to the to the number of electrons in case of atom only. ठीक है? So the total number of electron or proton present in an atom is called atomic number. It is represented by Z. Here is the formula I had mentioned. It will be very helpful while doing numericals. The second thing is atomic mass. The total number of nucleons present in nucleus of any atom. The total number of nucleons. Nucleons means the sum of proton and neutron. Nucleons means the sum of proton and neutron present in the nucleus of any atom is known as atomic mass. It is represented by E, and it is also known as mass. Here beta you can see I have given a representation over here. What is this? Suppose X is an element. It is an atomic symbol. ठीक है? For example, for sodium we use Na. ठीक है? Z is atomic number. The atomic number of sodium is 11. So it will be mentioned as like this. And the mass number or atomic mass is of sodium is 23. तो वो यहाँ पे ठीक है. In this way we can represent a atom. Now coming on the next thing, that is isoelectronic species. Iso means common. The term iso means common. Electronic means electron. ठीक है. आप आइसो का मतलब कॉमन भी कह सकते हो. यू कैन ऑल्सो से इट्स सेम. सो द स्पीशीज हैविंग सेम नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स, सेम नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स, they are regarded as isoelectronic species. For example, I have mentioned here over here too many examples. Neon has 10 electrons. The atomic number of neon is 10. It has 10 electrons. Sodium has 11, but here I have written sodium ion. That means it is losing 1 electron. तो इसके पास भी 10 हो जाएंगे. Magnesium has 12 electrons and here it is plus 2 charge. It will also have 10 electrons. Similarly, fluorine have 9 electrons in outermost shell, but is gaining 1 electron. That means again 10 electrons. So all of these have 10 electrons in their outermost shells. That means they are isoelectronic to each other. Next is isotopes. Isotopes means the species which have same atomic number. Atomic number same होगा, but they have different atomic mass. ठीक है? They are known as isotopes. For example, hydrogen. We have protium 1H1, deuterium 1H2, tritium 1H3. अब ध्यान से देखो. We can see over here that all of these protium, deuterium and tritium, they have 1 electron. The atomic number of all these three is 1. They have same atomic number, but their atomic masses are different. Here 1, here 2 and here 3. So these are known as isotopes. The third one is isobars. Isobars means which have same atomic mass but they differ in their atomic number. Have same atomic mass but they have different atomic number. For example, argon and calcium. Argon have atomic number 18 but atomic mass 40, while calcium has atomic number 20 and atomic mass 40. Both have same atomic masses but different atomic number. The last species is isotones. Isotones means having common number or same number of neutron. For example, carbon 14. Beta, this is atomic mass, 14 is atomic mass and 6 is atomic number. अभी हमने पढ़ा था that atomic number is equal to proton and the number of neutron will be 14 minus 6 is equal to 8. It has 8 electrons. Similarly, here 15 minus 7, 8 electrons, 16 minus 8, 8 electrons. All these three species have 8 electrons. That means the number, same number of neutrons. It also have 8 neutron, it also have 8 neutron and this also have 8 neutrons. So having the same number of neutron are called isotones. Now, going to discuss about some of the numericals. Find the number of electron, proton and neutron in following. Find the number of electron, proton and neutron in following. First of all, sodium. The atomic number of sodium is 11 while the atomic mass of sodium is 23. We all know very well that atomic number is equal to number of proton and number of electrons. In case of atom, and here sodium is an atom. So the number of proton will be 11 and the number of electron will also be 11. While the atomic mass of is equal to proton plus neutron. Atomic mass है 23, proton है 11. So neutron will be 12. In case of chlorine ion, atomic number of chlorine 17 and atomic mass of chlorine 35. Usually chlorine का atomic mass 35.5 होता है, but over here in numericals in of these type we take it 35 only, or either it will be given to you whatever you have to take. In case of chlorine, it has 17 proton and 17 electron, but here chlorine has one negative charge. बहुत ध्यान से देखना बेटा, very carefully. Electron has one negative charge. That means it is gaining, it is accepting one electron. So now electron will be 17 plus 1, 18. Clear? And the atomic mass is equal to proton plus neutron. Mass given, proton given, the neutron will be 18. The next calcium ion. The atomic number of and atomic mass of calcium is given to you. According to this, calcium has the atomic number 20, so it will have proton and electron is equal to 20. But it also contains two positive charge over here. Over here it is containing two positive charge. That means what? It is losing 2 electrons. It is losing 2 electrons. So in calcium it has 20 electrons. In calcium plus 2 ion it will have 18 electrons because it is going to lose 2 electrons. Again the formula atomic mass is equal to proton plus neutron. So in formula we will put the value and the neutron will be 20. The last one, H2SO4. For H2SO4, suppose आपको कोई compound दिया जाए, अभी तक तो element थे, we can easily find out the number of electron, proton and neutron. For H2SO4, we have to calculate the total atomic number and atomic mass. Here there are two hydrogen atoms. The atomic number of one hydrogen is 1, but for 2 it will be 2 into 1. प्लस सल्फर 1 एटम है, एक सल्फर का एटॉमिक मास नंबर होता है 16. ऑक्सीजन देयर आर 4 एटम्स एंड फॉर 1 द एटॉमिक नंबर इज 8. फॉर 4 एटम इट विल बी 8 into 4. तो द टोटल एटॉमिक नंबर इज 50. सिमिलरली एटॉमिक मास कैसे निकालेंगे बेटा? एटॉमिक मास विल बी कैलकुलेटेड एज 2 into atomic mass of hydrogen plus sulfur एक ही एटम है तो atomic mass of sulfur 32. Oxygen are 4. तो for 1 it is 16, for 4 it is 4 into 16. So total atomic mass will be 90. We know very well that atomic number is equal to number of proton is equal to number of electron. So atomic number will be 50, proton will be 50 and electron will also be 50. By using the formula atomic mass is equal to proton plus neutron and putting the values, we find out that neutron is 40. That's all for today only. We will discuss about the further in next video. A very all the best to all of you.